Yo, what's up guys? It's Chris Garcia again here, founder of Remember. I'm here today to explain a few little things, right? First off is going to be, most importantly, is how to create and upload your own video product. And the second thing today is the relationship that I have with Flam. There's been a lot of questions so far as to why we're seeing the Flam site up there. So I wanted to come here and kind of clear the air and explain who everything is. So first things first, I want to explain who Flam is and the relationship with Remember. So Flam essentially is the development team that I met years ago. Back in 2022, I started this adventure and I signed up for a web class through Visual First. And on that class, I saw Malhar give a presentation. And the presentation showed a technology that was used for different marketing pieces around the world. And so I reached out to Malhar to say, could we take what you guys have developed and change it so I could use it in my industry and for what I do and what my vision was. So fast forward a few years guys, a lot of time in development, and we get to where we're at today. So when you ask who Flam is essentially the team that helps bring my visions to life and helps make all these incredible products that we use today. So thanks to the guys, and thank you, appreciate you guys very much.
Alright guys, so now that we have the image already downloaded onto our, we have the QR code downloaded onto our image and put it into Photoshop. Again, this doesn't always have to be Photoshop as well. We're available to Illustrator guys, Canva is another real popular one, and one of multiple different softwares that we have. So now that we have the image on there, what we're going to do is start creating. Right, so now we're going to go grab our image and we're going to just drag and drop it onto the actual code. Right, so we're going to give that a few minutes, actually not a few minutes. We got just a few seconds here to upload the image. Right, and what's happening right now is that the the AI is actually learning right now what the trigger image is, and it's registering that QR code as well into the system, so that way the system is starting to learn, okay, we've got the QR code, now we're starting to learn what the image is, so we're uploading the image into the servers, but we're also teaching the AI. So essentially consider this like the introduction, and everyone's getting to know each other and to see what's going to happen next. Alright guys, and then now that the image is saved on here, right, so what we're going to do is hit next. Then when we hit next, what we're going to do is find the video. So the video that we created, we're going to make sure we drop it in. Perfect, there we go guys, so you see how fast it was to order. Now the good thing is this video, what we want is that when you scan the entire banner, the whole thing comes to life, right? So what we're going to do is leave this as transparent, so that, again, this is essentially what it'll look like. Now when we go through and we start for, like, to say the next video, the extended video, then that's when we start adjusting the position. But just to show you, if you were to adjust the position right here, let's say 50, right, or let's go 505. Okay, so now you see that on the x-axis it's going to move off to the side, right? So we're going to take that back to 0, and again, if we do it on the y-axis and let's say we go 750 this time, right, we see that it goes up. Now the opposite, if we want it to go down, you hit negative 750 and it goes down. So again guys, this is kind of, you start playing around with it as you want the videos to kind of go into new positions. This is how you adjust it. Okay, and so what anchor point really means too is exactly where the anchor is going to be centered. Do you want the video to be anchored in the center, on the corners, or so on and so forth, right? So since this video takes up the whole thing, we've designed it to fill, it just goes right into the center. Okay, so now that we hit next, right, what we can do as well if we want to is we can say click here to sign up, and then we can literally just go in and then grab the link. So what I'll do here is Visalia Youth Softball, and I'm going to go ahead and copy them, and we're going to put just their link right here on the bottom, right? And again too, we can change the text colors to be however you want to be. So in this case they are like a red, so I will probably put some more in the red in there, and we can put just something more like the black, just so as well it kind of goes with the videos as well, right? And then next, when we go to preview, this is where you can actually go through and see your product come to life. So that way here, what you're able to do is see before you actually hit publish and you're ready to go, you can actually take it and go from there. So then you know exactly what the product will look like before we actually get done. So then you just hit publish guys, and now we're ready to go. So now that the publish is the campaign is being published, what you do is give this a few minutes obviously to let this going, and you continue your dashboard. right? So what we're going to go ahead and do next is we're actually going to get started now, and we'll do an extended video, guys. Alright guys, so here we go. Now we're ready to do the extended video. Okay, so this is actually a new product that guys going to go based off of the business card, but we're going to do it just a little bit differently. But I'll show you exactly what I mean by originally turning like my original business card and how we spice it up a little bit. So right here, what we're going to do is sample extended. Oh, if I can spell today. Biz card. Alright, so same thing guys. What we're going to do is hit extend right there. So same thing, we're going to download, get the QR code. So what we're going to go ahead and do is grab just a JPEG version of the card, right? We're going to drop the file in, upload the file. Alright guys, and then now that the image that we have the campaign image ready to go, what we'll do is hit next. And same thing for the campaign video, we'll drag and drop the video right into here. Right, so again, same thing, we just make sure MP4 video up to 500 megabyte size for the video. Alright, so now what we're able to do guys is you see here, just like the first one, right? Position scale at 1, and in the middle, this is what it does to my card. Right, so obviously the first thing we're going to do is let's take it down and see, instead of a 1, what if I go 0.5? Right, okay, now we're looking like we're getting there more. Right, so first I want to anchor it to the right a little bit more. Actually, we'll just keep it centered, but what I'm going to do is actually size this down to maybe a 0.4. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is move this up just a little bit. Let's see if I go 10. Actually, no, on the x-axis, we're probably going to want to go maybe, what, 400 there? Maybe a little bit more. So 450. Alright, we'll go, let's go crazy and bump it up to 6. Alright, so that's actually looking about right there. And I don't want to go too much, it looks right there. So what if I just go 10? Alright, and then maybe we'll actually go back a little bit on that and say instead of 10, maybe we'll go 13. Right? And even then we can go back just a little bit. We'll go, maybe if I go 20. That looks like pretty good. Now the only thing I'm going to do is I can still see down here how a little bit of my like the name and stuff's getting cut off. So I'm just going to take that down to 0.35. Whoops. There we go guys. I think that's going to be about the magic look right there. And then let's probably put this up to 6. I think 600 is good. You know what? Let's go maybe to 0.40. There we go guys. And then here, let's bump this up to maybe 40. Love that. You can still see the name underneath there, and it looks like the video will play. Alright guys, so it looks like we have that set up there. Again, so now that the video is going good, I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now again here, you can say, again, for the business card, you can say click here for more info. Or, say click here to make a remember banner. Or actually, let's go to this, a remember experience. And obviously too, we have 35 characters on there. So let's make sure that we make, you guys kind of keep it with that. And again, we can go through and change the color. So like for remember, we're probably more over here in a lighter purple. So on and so forth, guys. Right. So then we just hit next, and then we just put the website right here. So remember.io. Hit next right there, guys. And again, what we'll do is just test it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris Garcia from Remember Mixed Reality and GSP Studio. Just want to say.
So the one thing is, if you look at the video, right?
Thank you for taking the time to scan the card. If you have any,
my name is covered up just a little bit more. So if we wanted to, we can go back on the video and just edit that down on size. So we can say maybe a 0.37, and it makes it just a little bit smaller. And then maybe from there we move it up just a bit more on the axis, right? So maybe we go 50 instead, and it looks pretty good. So we'll go hit next again. Test it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris Garcia from Remember Mixed Reality and GSP Studio. Just want to say thank you.
So there we go, guys. That's simple. As soon as I hit publish right here, next thing you know, card will work right here in a few minutes, and we'll be absolutely ready to rock on the new business cards. We then just download the file, like I said, the same file that you used already that has the QR code. Now you just take it and go to print. So I know with this one, we had our friends over at Richmond Pro Lab were willing to work with us and give us that, give us a little discount. Or actually, they were willing to work with us and give us the file to get that distributed to everybody. So again, if you guys have any questions or anything right there, please let us know. Shoot us a comment, shoot us a message. I'll be more than happy to work with you guys and show you guys the next steps. And we look forward to showing you the next videos. Thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you soon.